In today's video, I have destroyed Real Madrid. They've been relegated to the second tier of Spanish football, they've lost all their best players, even Xabi Alonso's left the club. All seems lost for the Galacticos, but they haven't given up just yet. Because today I'm taking on the gargantuan task of being their brand new manager. But this really isn't going to be easy. We've got to rebuild this team from the ground up, get them back into the top division of Spanish football, and try to once again get them back on top of football by winning the Champions League. Right then guys, this is season number 1 with this newly destroyed Real Madrid team, and I did tell you, it's in an absolute mess. There's no Mbappe, no Vinny Jr., no Rodrigo, no Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've all packed their bags and done one. There is, however, a silver lining to that. As you can see, with all the megastars up in and leaving Real Madrid, our team is insanely young now, which not only gives them a great chance to show us what they've got, it gives us the opportunity to build this team from the ground up with the youth. Not with much money though, as we've only got 2 million in season 1. Because since Real Madrid got completely destroyed from the ground up, the board are now being a bit more strict with the financial situation. Because whilst we are a second tier Spanish side, we're allowed a maximum of 2 million a season. Once we get promoted to the top flight, it's 15 million. Once we get a top 10 finish, it's 30 million. But once we qualify for the Champions League, we're allowed whatever the board gives us. And if you think that's bad, there's also a couple more rules to follow. Because we aren't allowed to sign anybody on loan, we can't sign any free agents until we qualify for the Champions League, and we can't sign any former Real Madrid players. So yes, Real Madrid are being a bit sour about this. So that just says to me, the sooner we get this team back into the UCL, the better off we'll be. But before I start thinking about who I'm going to bring into the team, who I'm going to get rid of, I first want to mess around with the tactics and the formation. And so I've gone through every single player in our squad up, and I've come to the conclusion that a 4-3-3 flat with a counter-attacking build-up style and a 45 line out is the best approach. And when we're on the ball, this is how I believe we should play: one deep line playmaker in the centre of our midfield trio, our left back and right back being wing backs. I feel like we'll pull this off with this Real Madrid team, as after shuffling through the entire squad, this is by a mile our strongest team. Right now though, that isn't exactly a flex, is it? I mean, granted the squad is really young, but we've got some 50 rated players in this team here, and ideally we need to sort that out pronto. Remember though, we only have 2 million to spend whilst we're in this division, so whilst I want to fix everything straight away, it simply isn't possible. We've got to be strategic about this. So with that being said, I decided our right winger role needs much more quality there, which is why 620,000 euros were spent on Granada's Samu Cortez. He's got plenty of room for improvement. As you can see, he's only 18 and already 61 rated. And there's a couple more plus sides to this too. This means Alvaro doesn't have to be trained to be a winger anymore, he can go up top, and this also means Daniel Llanas can go straight out on loan. So that is a win-win all round for everyone. As for our second signing, I wanted to bolster the strength of our midfield, so I signed Edgar Alcanis from Levante for 600,000 euros. And yes guys, you probably guessed by this point, I'm fighting for my life with these pronunciations. But he is exactly what we need in the centre of the park. He's 1961 overall, pretty well-rounded stats to be fair. And not only will he slot straight into that starting team, he's got so much time to improve. But whilst our transfer window's done for buying players, selling them and loaning them out are a different story. I want to get rid of Daniel Llanas for a couple of years, as well as Marvel, because later on down the line these pair could come in very useful for us. But I've just this second realised we can't, because we haven't got enough depth to do it. Bloody brilliant. I suppose the good news is though, we've done what we wanted to do. We've bolstered our midfield, we've got our front three sorted. I still have zero clue how we're going to perform this year though. We're going into season number 1 blind here. All we can really ask for is development from these boys. I mean, they've got no excuse really. They're in the second tier of Spanish football and they're all insanely young. They've got to take advantage of this. So let's hope by the end of this season that's exactly what they do. And you know what guys, it has to be said, they haven't let me down by the looks of it. As you can see from the development of all of our players, they're hitting 4s, they're hitting 5s, they're hitting 3s. They've all improved massively, and that's exactly what we were after. Stats wise though, it's appalling. Our top goal contributor is actually centre-mid Edgar Alcanis with 6 goals, 8 assists in 39 games. Yeah, that isn't a good sign. Oh my god, it isn't a good sign. We were 21st in the league. I knew we were going to do well in season 1, but good grief, this bad. Yep, the gloves are off. The glasses are coming back on. Now, we did make it to round of 32 in the Copa de España, but man, the league is what I'm focused on, and that ain't good enough. I will say though, the good news is this team is significantly better going into next season, which honestly is the only plus I can take from it. But I just realised something else as well, guys. Our left winger Victor Munoz has gone to KV McKellen for 1.4 mil because he had a release clause. I actually hate them stupid things. Why is that even a thing? We really do have a lot of work to do with this Real Madrid side, a lot more than I anticipated. And with us having a maximum of 2 million to spend every season that we're in this division, I'm telling you, this is going to be a challenge and a half. But if you are enjoying this video so far and want to see more content like this in FC 26, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Right then, season number 2 is underway. We only have 2 million again because we're still in the second tier of Spanish football, but trust me, we are making the most of every single euro we've got right now. Which is why Gerard Hernandez from Elche CF joined us for just under 1 million euros. And this guy looks like a beast. He's 6'2", only 20, insane room for development, already 64 overall. Last year, I do believe the midfield was one of our biggest weak links, but trust me, it isn't going to be anymore. As for our second and final signing, we've once again stolen a player from Elche and Nico Gonzalez for that right back role who cost us 750,000. And this guy literally broke our bank, but I believe he'll be worth every penny. Because he's 3 years younger than Aguado and already a much better player with, in my opinion, a much higher ceiling. And this is exactly the type of player we need in the team right now. And with that, the team is now ready to tackle its second season in the second division of Spanish football. And I swear we better do better than the first. I mean, in fairness, I didn't know what to expect last year. I especially did not expect us to finish that low in the table. But as I've already said, the team has vastly improved since last year. We've added more quality to it this time too. So hopefully that's enough to climb up the table just a little bit. But bloody hell, never mind a little bit, we're actually in the playoffs itself. Crikey, that's a far cry from 21st last year, isn't it? But we are in the playoffs with Levante, Cordoba and UD Almeria. So whilst we have reached this and it is a massive achievement, I think this is as far as we go. And good grief, I wasn't joking. We lost to Levante 9-2 on aggregate. I know I said this is as far as we go, but come on, we can't just roll over like that. And it gets even worse as Malaga knock us out straight away in the Copa de España. Man, it's only going to get worse before it gets better, isn't it? In fairness though, it seems like what we've done with the team is slowly but surely working. It's just that 2 million a season that's killing us, man. We can't bring in the quality we need. But whilst granted the team is improving, their stats are staying put from last year. But in fairness, I'm not reading too much into it. Last year we almost got relegated, this year we almost got promoted. But I think going forward, in order to make this team better, we're going to have some swap deals. Because 2 million isn't going to get us the calibre of player we need, and we can't have loan players and we can't have free agents. So unless we get promoted in the next couple of years, this challenge is going to become almost impossible to complete. I will say though, going into season 3, I didn't even realise this at the back end of last year. Jesus Vallejo had his freaking release clause activated by Rangers. I mean, I know he's only 74 rated, but he's a big loss at this point. All I'm saying is, it's a damn good job we got a second choice centre back in Marval. Because like I said at the start of this video, he's going to come in clutch and I feel like this is his time. Thing is though, what do you do with this team with only 2 million? I mean, half the players in this team are worth more than 2 million. That's where the issue is. I think it's time to have some swap deals, guys. All we need is 1 or 2 higher quality players and we go from the playoffs to automatic promotion, and then our problems are almost solved. The thing is, I went through everybody's development plan and everybody apart from one centre midfielder is still improving, and that's where Dani Lorenzo from Malaga comes in. He's 23, 69 rated, worth between 1.7 and 2.25 million euros. Guys, if there was ever a time a player is going to be affordable outside of our price range, this will be that time. So we're offering Gerard Hernandez and 1 million euros to secure this deal. And yes, in case you're wondering, he is the player who stopped growing, but is this going to work? Yes! Okay, that has actually gone down a treat. We just need to sort the contract out now and he's as good as ours. And just like that, Dani Lorenzo is a Galactico. And that is going to be our one and only transfer for season 3. But I think that's all we need to do. A lot of 70 rated players already in this team. A lot of players are almost at 70 rated. I think we're right around the corner from that automatic promotion threshold. I'm really hoping so, at least anyways, guys, because we can't stay on 2 million a season for much longer. Well, let's put it this way, guys. This season looks more promising than the last 2 combined. But I mean, look at the stats, man. These are the best they've ever been. Alvaro's come out of his cell, 25 goals, 8 assists for him. You got 13 and 12 for Daniel Lorenzo. Man, what a debut season for him. And on top of that, the improvement this year has been nothing short of fantastic. Surely this is the year we finally take that last step to the top flight. Thank God for that. 2 points clear. We go up as champions. Guys, I can't explain how relieved I am, man. I mean, don't get it twisted. I know next year isn't going to be easy, but but 2 million to 15 million. That is such a game changer. And the thing is, I reckon a lot of these guys will still continue to improve next year. So as daft as this may sound, if we get next season's transfer window right, we get a top 10 finish, we jump from 2 million to 30 million in the space of 2 years. Right then guys, our 4th year has just begun and we are officially, finally back in La Liga EA Sports. Now though, it's time to keep us here. And we'll have 15 million euros to do that this season. It's still not an ideal amount of money, but it's much better than 2 million, isn't it? The thing is though, I think we've got to put a lot of trust in certain players in this team this year to get us over the line. Players like Alvaro, players like Martin, players like Jacobo, Obrador, Cortez as well. Because there's certain players in this team that are gonna be a weak link. I mean, there's Gonzalez at the right back role, Lorenzo, Alcaraz, Hamza. Hang on, Hamza, why the hell's he in the team? Has he been here this entire time? Oh my god, I'm a cheat and I didn't even realise it. Ah well, it's my video, who cares? I suppose that's one position we got to sort out straight away, but I am thinking of sorting our right back Gonzalez out too. Because I feel like the midfield will be okay, but we desperately need to bolster the strength of our defence, especially if our goal is to indeed survive our first season in the top flight. So with that in mind, Thomas Jacob joins us from Valencia for only 3.5 million. He's a 23-year-old 72 rated centre-back who, as you can see, has a ton of room for improvement. And this does open the door for Nico Gonzalez to go out on loan as well, because whilst he isn't ready for the top flight now, it doesn't say that's going to be the case later down the line. As for Hamza's replacement, I scouted CD Tenerisse's Danny Fernandez for 6.5 million. This is our last transfer, but believe me, this is a good one. Because as you can see, he's only 19, already 72 rated, a ton of room for improvement as you can see from the upward arrows on his stats. I don't know guys, I've got a good feeling about this one. I think he might be a long-term winger for us. And with him now signed, we can say goodbye to Hamza. We're going to release him because he wasn't supposed to be in the team in the first place. This though is our team going into our first year into the top flight of Spanish football. And at the very least, I'm confident we can survive it. We got a very strong front three in the making. Our midfield trio is the exact same. We sorted our defence out. Our keeper's half decent. We've got everything we need to survive the La Liga. We just need the boys to perform on the pitch. But never mind surviving La Liga, we've almost got a top 10 finish straight away. Do you know how mad that is? We've almost gone from 15 mil to 30 mil just like that. 6 points was all that separated us, man. Oh, we were so close in the end. This means one thing though, next year this is incredibly achievable. Just like the quarterfinals in the Copa de España is. Bloody hell, I'll take that and then some. And man, I could not be happier with how our team looks right now. The team's just proven to me what I've done this year is the exact right thing to do. Improving our defence was a must. Our midfield could take care of itself, as you can clearly see. Our front three sound now with Fernandez on the left. We're just 1 or 2 signings away from the top 10 next year now. Especially with these goals and assists that we've got at the end of the year. Our front three have absolutely killed it. Danny Fernandez especially, 26 goal contributions in 41 games in his debut season. What did I tell you? Long-term winger. I will say though, there is one problem going into next year. In order to actually improve this team in front of us right now, there's definitely going to have to be a swap deal included. Because 15 million can only take us so far. If we want to take Real Madrid to that next level, we've got to be not only strategic, we've got to get quite lucky as well. Now guys, the new season's here. We have made a swap deal indeed happen, and let me tell you something. It's the one and only signing we're making, but it is a game changer. As for 12 million, alongside Edgar Alcaraz, we have signed João Simões. I've definitely butchered his name, but let me just show you how good he is. He's only 21, he's 77 rated, insane stats for that centre mid role too. And the best thing is, if we modify our formation where we have a cam in it, he can play that role too. And I've already checked the rest of this team guys, everybody's happy, and more importantly, everybody's growing quite well. So considering we only had 15 million to spend this year, I am bloody happy with what we've done with it. I'm just really hoping that the signing of João Simões actually works. Because if he's as good as I think he is, we are looking at a top 10 finish, no doubt in my mind about that. And there it is, ladies and gents, 7th in La Liga, top 10 football secure, alongside with that 30 million a season. But man, you take a closer look, top 4 footballs on the cards next year, man. We're only 2 points off it this season. So as daft as this sounds, we could go from 30 million to whatever the board wants to give us next year, just like that. However, we did have a rough fixture in the Copa de España early on. Barca knocked us out in the round of 32. But it is Barca, they're the toughest team in Spain right now. Slowly but surely though, we are getting to that point ourselves. The transformation of this team in only 5 years is insane. Right now guys, we've only got 2 players under 80 rated in that starting 11. When you think about the fact we had 50 odd rated players to begin with, this is just ridiculous. The stats this year remain consistent. Our front 3 are still bagging goals pretty well, to be fair. And as we've already seen, there is literally no signs of development slowing down at Real Madrid. Everything right now is going exactly the way we want it to. And with us now being able to spend 30 million a season on this Real Madrid team from now on, I have a slight suspicion that Champions League football is right around the corner. Rather than the brand new season is here with Real Madrid, and so is that 30 mil in our budget. However, there is a bit of an issue with this. That 30 million with this team won't go as far as we thought it would. Because right now, I'm looking to either replace Lorenzo in the midfield or Jacob at that right back role. The problem is Lorenzo's worth 16.5 and Jacob's worth 17.5. So if you went to buy either one of these players, you're forking out at least 22 million alongside the contract, which is pretty damn expensive. So as much as this 30 million is a massive improvement on 15, for where our team is right now, it's not that much of an improvement at all. But we are going to look for a better right back than Jacob. I mean, he's 70 weeks away from being a better player. It looks like he's reached his full potential. It's just a case of finding someone who's long term going to be better than him. Let me tell you though guys, we got lucky as Alfie Gilchrist's contract was expiring, so we only had to spend 24.5 mil to sign him on a 5-year deal. And he looks brilliant guys. He's 6 foot, 25 years old, 81 rated, still developing as a player as you can see. And if anything happens to Takeovers or indeed Marvel, he could slot in there as a centre back. As you can see though, that's all the business we're going to do. I did say that 30 mil wouldn't go very far. As you can see though, he's managed to bolster our defence a bit. We've got a brand new right back, and maybe that is the key to getting top 4 football. Because last year with a weaker defence, we were inches away from UCL football. Maybe this year with a better defence, we'll finally do it. But as well as a good defence, our attack looks like it's had a great campaign. Alvaro with 37 and 9, 28 and 17 for Fernandez. Hang on a minute though, where the hell's our right winger? Okay, this is weird. I can't see him anywhere in the squad up. It's not saying that his release clause is being activated. Where the bloody hell is he? Okay, this is news to me. Not only is he not at the club anymore, he's at Inter Milan and he's 96 rated. He didn't have a release clause. I'm pretty sure his contract had like 3 years left on it. What on God's name has happened here? Bro, EA have fully shafted me with this. I don't know what's happened. For God knows how long, this geezer on the right, 64 overall, has been playing in his place. Oh my lord, please tell me that's not messed our chances of top 4 football up. Thank God for that. UCL football secured either way by 1 point. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I'd have gone nuts if that had cost us the UCL. Because we have now finally taken that last step from having 2 million a season to spend to be able to spend whatever the board give us. And as we've experienced this year, now more than ever, we need the full amount. As for the Copa de España, we did make it to the semis, but Atletico annihilated us. Again, just reiterating how much we need the full amount of money. Because I'm telling you, all we need now is a better right winger, centre mid and centre back. And not only will we be challenging for the title, we'll be gunning for the UCL as well. Right then, the new season is season number 7, I do believe if I'm not mistaken, and we have got our highest budget yet in 144 million. Once again though, I've come to a realisation that it's just not going to be that simple. Because obviously last year we lost our right winger Cortez. We need a right winger, a better centre mid I believe in Lorenzo, and a better centre back in Marval. But to really improve upon those positions, the 140 odd million can't stretch that far between 3 positions. It's got to be between 2. And we haven't exactly got the depth in the team yet to be able to sell players on. So with that in mind, I'm going for a new centre back and a right winger, because in my mind a centre back and right winger are far more important than a centre mid. Especially when we have Martin and Simmos in the middle of the park anyways. One weak link there ain't going to hurt anybody. The defence though, I'm taking 0 chances with, and that's why I've just spent 50 million euros on Aston Villa centre back Lucas Beraldo. And he's nothing short of a beast. He's still growing as a player. He's 26, 84 rated already. He's exactly what we need on that left side of the defence. But if you think he's a good signing, wait till you see my next one. Because I spent a further 57.9 million on Manchester United English right winger Tyler Dibling, who is nothing short of a monster. He's 24, 84 rated, 6'1", incredible stats. He just needs a bit of target practice and he'll be fantastic. To finalise this transfer window though, I signed Unai Vencedor, a 28-year-old 79 rated centre midfielder. I would have brought more free agents in, but I couldn't find any other real free agent players, so we're going to leave it there. But looking at the team, guys, I don't think there's too much more work we need to do to it. It looks fantastic. Obviously, we do still need that centre mid role, but we can sort that out next season. There is obviously the squad depth issue as well that's probably going to let us down this year. But again, we've got next season to sort that out. I will say though, I do think this team's got a fair shot of winning the title this year. I know our depth isn't on our side right now, but the quality in our team's too good to ignore at the minute. Apparently, we're still nowhere near though. We're 9 points behind Villarreal, for goodness sake. By the way, how are they winning the league over us, Atletico and Barca? We are starting to do better domestically though. We made the quarters of the Copa de España. And my mistake, guys, last year we were indeed in the Europa Conference League, and I completely forgot to show you where we were at. We actually finished in the semi-finals. So let's hope we do a little better in the Champions League and get to the final. And it's a bloody good start. 4th in the league phase, we go straight through to the round of 16. And that's where we beat Porto 4-3, beat Villarreal 4-2, but lost to Chelsea 4-3. That is insane. We almost did it in our first bloody go. And do you know what the scary part about that is? We aren't even close to being finished with making this team ready for the Champions League. Obviously, we need a centre mid in the starting 11, but we need so much more squad depth to actually have a proper crack at it. Well, at least I thought so anyway. We made the semis without it. As for the goals and assists this year, Alvaro, Fernandes and Simons did the heavy lifting. Dibbling didn't have a great debut season, 8 goals, 1 assist. He did grow 2 overall though, we can't complain at that. Next year though, we go all out for it, man. We need a proper general in the midfield, and we need a mountain of squad depth to really tackle trying to win the title and the Champions League next season. Now guys, the new season's here. We have our money. We've used it to bring in a general in that midfield, and let me tell you, no punches were held back. As Lucas Bergveld joins us for 115.4 million from RB Leipzig. And he's nothing short of sensational. He's 25, 87 rated already, still developing as a player. What did I tell you? Absolute general. Now this does leave us 52 mil left in our budget, but you've got to think we've got contracts to sort out, the coaching system too, so for the remaining signings we're going to make for the depth, we're going to look into that free agents list. Not before, however, having a look to see where all these other Real Madrid players ended up, because I'm actually really curious, and Jude Bellingham actually ended up at PSG. In fairness, that doesn't surprise me. This one has, though, Vinny Jr.'s at bloody Bayern Munich. Thibaut Courtois is actually at Bayer Leverkusen. Federico Valverde's at Newcastle United, because that's realistic, isn't it? And Kylian Mbappe is actually at Chelsea. That one, I don't mind. But enough of that now, it's back to business as we delve into that free agents list, and we found Louis Barry, a 77 rated left winger. We also found Miguel there, a Spanish striker who's 31 years old, 78 rated. We also signed 79 rated 28-year-old Iker Munoz for that centre mid role. And finally, for further depth for that attacking left winger role, Noah Lang joins us for absolutely nothing. And that, guys, will definitely do, because this is now our strongest starting 11 as we go into the new season. And we finally, after 8 long years, have squad depth. So there's literally no excuse this year. We have to win a couple of trophies. I mean, last year we were close to the title, the Copa de España and the Champions League. So maybe this year we take that final step in and accomplishing it. And we've done it in the league, guys. 3 points clear, top of the table. Real Madrid are back on top in Spain. But look at the table this year. Atletico finished 6th, Barca were 3rd, Villarreal 5th. Not long ago, Villarreal won the bloody league as well. But they did beat us to win the Copa de España. What is it with us in domestic competitions that we can just never win them? Once again in Europe though, it's a cracking start as we jump up the table to 2nd, qualifying for the round of 16. And that's where we beat Juve on pens, we smashed Dortmund in the quarters, and we annihilate Atletico in the semis. We're playing PSG in the final. We're playing PSG in the final. Ugh, I was enjoying not playing them for a bit, but it looks like we're going to play them again. And if this is the team that we play against, which I don't think is going to be all that accurate considering so many players are out of position, I do think this is going to be a quite easy game. I mean, look at our boys go on the pitch. 13-9 for Alvaro, 25-13 for Simios, 24-13 for Danny Fernandes. Shout out to João Simões, by the way, doing that from the centre mid role. God, what a signing he's turned into. Unfortunately though, going into the final, some of our players are knackered. We've got one bloody injured in Fernandes. Man, it's a damn good job we sorted our squad depth out before this season, else we'd have been toasting that role this year. But we've worked wonders with Real Madrid regardless. We've brought them up from the ashes. We've brought them back to the top flight of Spanish football. We've won won that league. Now the icing on that cake will be winning the Champions League. Man, I can't lie, I'm so excited to use this team. We've built it from the ground up. Oh, I see Alvaro and handball referee. I'll take a corner. Simo's on it. Good delivery in. You find a big noggin in there. Good clearance. Noah Lang's there, though. We're going to bring this back. Martin's there. Nobody's on the right. What the hell's going on here? We've got Dibbling going short. Okay, this is good football from Dibbling. That's back post. Can we get in on it? Oh, good header. I mean, good attempt, like. Not a good header. Definitely not a good header. Here comes Sheshko, though. We've got Alves on the left-hand side of the pitch. Jacobo is in chase of him, who's been here since day one, by the way. PSG going inside. That's a good bit of football. Great save. Still here, though. They're still pushing forward. Oh, it's great defending. It's actually a goal kick as well from that. I'll tell you what, we can hit them on the break here. Noah Lang is in chase. Bradley's with him. We're going to pull this back. Alvaro, do your thing, lad. He's going to cut this back. Okay, wing that. Noah Lang, can he get a shot off from this distance? Good save. God, we're missing Gonzalez on the left there. Kvaratskhelia, though. Oh, Alfie Gilchrist. What a defender he's turned into for us. Here comes Sheshko, though. He's doing... Oh, he's done really well to find Kvaratskhelia there. Back post open. Save. Gilchrist, though. He's going to find Tyler Dibbling. Baird in chase, but Tyler Dibbling's got the better of him. Can he find Alvaro? He's just about squeezed it through to him. Alvaro on his left foot. Can he get a shot off? No. It's fallen to Simone, so can he get a shot off? And he does! 36 minutes in, we break the deadlock. What a goal from Simos. I've pronounced that name so wrong this entire video, but I don't care. Great goal. Falls to him, takes a touch, looks up, on his left foot, bottom right, bins, get in. That has been coming, man. We've been doing so well on the offensive line. Sheshko is there. Oh, good defending. We've been killing it up and down the pitch, to be fair. And Dibbling, he can spot Alvaro. Can Alvaro get there? Wasn't a good enough pass. Alves, though, is in behind. Beraldo's there. But, oh, that is insane work from out. That had no right to not go in. That is an amazing save. I'm actually gobsmacked at that. How on earth did he save that? I was fully expecting going into the second half be drawing 1-1 then. That is incredible. But Martin, okay, we've done really well there. Dibbling in the centre of the park. We're going to find Noah Lang. Noah on his left foot. That's a good bit of defending Pacho. Martin, though, he's on the ball. He's got a bit of room. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he's forced to save. I didn't actually think that was going anywhere. I will say, though, we're doing some really nice work on this right-hand side. We're going to cross this ball. And can we get it to anybody's head? Everybody's too small. But here they go. Oh, that's a cracking tackle, Alfie Gilchrist. And now it's our turn on the break. Alvaro is through. Oh, he definitely is now. Pacho's there. He's going to bring it onto his left foot. There we go. Simone's on his... Boys, that was textbook counter-attacking football. An hour in, we double our advantage. That was fantastic, man. Everything about that was pitch perfect. I mean, from Dibbling to Alvaro to Simos. I mean, Simos, no wonder he scored so many goals this year, man. He's always in the right place at the right time. Need to defend now, though. Kvaratskhelia is pushing forward, and that... Wow. How the hell did that not go in? I was just about to congratulate him on a fantastic goal there, and it just didn't go in. Fair play. But this might go in. Oh, that's good defending. Oh, the footwork from Martin, that's fantastic. And we're bringing the ball up now, though. Alvaro is in behind. Pacho's with him. But Alvaro, he might have the legs on him. And he does. 20 minutes to go. We get a 3-goal Alvaro, man. What a player. What a player. And once again, we smash PSG. Light work. I mean, look at this. Alvaro makes mincemeat of Pacho here. And we do have a pretty comfy cushion now. I don't want to concede. Oh, I love how as soon as I say I don't want to concede, we concede. All good, though. 15 minutes left. I really cannot see PSG getting back into the game unless I am incredibly stupid at the back. If anything, I can see us getting another goal as Alvaro almost gets on the end of that pass. Johnson, though, he's in behind. Beraldo, oh, fantastic defending. Martin pushing forward. Got loads of room to run into here. Nobody... Well, to be fair, that's actually gone a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, Beraldo is on the ball. Can he find anyone in the box? Back post. Tyler Dibbling. Alfie Gilchrist now. Another ball and the... Tyler, but please. Oh, he was offside. I was going to say, what kind of effort was that? Noah Lang pushing forward now. Simos, he's after his hat-trick here, Simos, but he's going to be very unselfish. He's going to feed Alvaro in for his fourth. Look, that is so... Do you know what? That is worthy. Mwah. chef's kiss. Simo's man of the match performance here. I believe that's 2 goals and 2 assists from him. Actually, no. Is it 2 assists? I don't think it is. I think it's 2 goals though, 1 assist, and that's good enough for me. And that is all she wrote. The full-time whistle's gone. We have dismantled PSG. Real Madrid are well and truly back on top of football. La Liga champions, Champions League winners. And this, guys, I have to announce, is the final video I'm making in FC25. Last year, I ran all the way up to the beginning of FC25 and I was absolutely knackered. I was borderline burnt out before the new game even kicked in. I don't want to make that same mistake twice. I want to give myself a chance to recharge the batteries, refresh, ready to kick in with FC26. Don't worry though, I've got some videos lined up for you all the way through next week up until Friday when FC26 actually drops, where I'm going to be going absolutely ham with videos. Do not worry about that. Actually, next week you lot are going to be fed daily videos for ages, but now we're officially done. The Champions League is being won by Real Madrid. That's FC25 wrapped up this year on this channel. So please, if you have enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this in FC26, drop us a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. I want to take this time to thank all of you for your support on FC25. It's been up and down like a roller coaster, but I've loved every single second of it, and I can't wait to kick in next Friday with FC26 with the Chelsea career mode. Until then though, guys, I've got you covered. Click here to watch another video.